So guys, what's going on? Instant match reaction. It finishes Manchester United 1, Chelsea 1 at Old Trafford. And if anyone told me before the game you'd get a 1-1 draw today, I would have snapped your hand off. So I'm happy with that 1-1 draw. It's not what our standards should be, but with the way we're playing at the moment and going into the game, knowing Chelsea and how they're playing at the moment, I'll take that all day, to be fair. I think Chelsea will be majorly disappointed with that. I don't know how he walked away with a draw, to be fair. I think we had like 1 or 2 shots the whole game. And of course, Cristiano Ronaldo scores our goal. Who else would it be? Out of our last 9 goals, Cristiano Ronaldo has scored 8 of them. Let that sink in, 8 of them. But again, the way we approached the game today was disgusting. Our attitude going into the game or towards the game was disgusting. You know, there were players walking around in the first half, and we know this group of players can't be asked anymore. They couldn't be asked when there was something on the line. So to think they're going to be asked when there's nothing on the line with 4 games left to go, you'd be silly to think they're going to try in these type of games. And in the second half, yes, we improved a bit, but again, Chelsea, it was one-way traffic for 90 minutes. Now it was Chelsea going at us. They had like 20 attempts, we had like 2, and somehow we're walking away with a point like we did earlier in the season against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. So, you know, the result is a bonus, if anything. Couldn't care about the result before the game. Couldn't care about the game before the game, if I can say that, to be fair, because nothing was on the line. I would love to have beat Chelsea today. You know, I think as a Manchester United fan, this game, you know, we should be competing in these type of games. And the fact we got dominated again just shows how quickly we need to get this season over and how quickly we need to get Erik Ten Hag in to take control of this club. But yeah, as I said, you know, I wasn't happy with the performance. Again, the attitude of the players was disgusting. It made me sick at times watching that in the first half. I've never seen a bunch of Manchester United players look so non-bothered about a football game. Like, I get it. You know, there's nothing to play for. I get it. It's a pointless game. You want to get to the end of the season so you can go away abroad, wherever you want to do, and start fresh next season. But you're forgetting that Erik Ten Hag is watching this game. You got to impress him. You got to impress the man that's coming in next season. Set that standard for yourself. You know, some people in that game say may not be here because of these performances that have been going on the last couple of weeks or so. So, you know, the players have to take that in mind, that Erik Ten Hag's watching. You're playing for Manchester United as well. You have about, you know, however many fans are in that stadium, you know, to impress and to show something to, and you go out and do that. You have Matic coming out before the game saying, oh, we want to give the fans something, you know, a win here against Chelsea today, oh, it would be nice. And there's players walking in the first half. 4 or 5 of those players just walking around the whole 45 minutes. Like, that's not the standard that should be set, and some of those players are a disgrace and have been a disgrace for the whole of the season. You know, that's how these Manchester United players have been. Some of the worst bunch of players I've ever seen put on that shirt. And, you know, let's go into the team lineup. So the team lineup going into the game, it was De Gea in there. Left back, it was Alex Telles. Right back, Diogo Dalot. Then, of course, Maguire was out. We had Fred, Maguire, Sancho, Cavani, who else was out? Pogba. All of those were out for this game. And a bunch. Now, I tell you what now, I guarantee you, if we had a cup final, a Champions League final today, rather than a pointless game against Chelsea in the league, they'd all be fit. They'd all be, like, willing to play, ready to go and play this game. But, you know, that's how it is at the moment, isn't it? I don't blame some of the players for doing that. Sancho, I don't think deserves to be in this group at the moment. He's been our one player's shine since he come in, to be fair. You know, Pogba doesn't deserve to be a part of his team as well. He deserves to be in a team that's winning trophies. So a lot of these players, they've just fucked off. They've had enough of this, haven't they? So what can you say about that? But that was a team. Maguire and Lindelof in the defence. Midfield, of course, Matic and McTominay. Then, of course, Bruno on the left. Elanga, on the right Rashford, and up front Cristiano Ronaldo. And when I saw the team news, I was very disappointed because you had Garnacho, Medjbri, Fernandez, and from the youth as well, all on the bench for that. You know, start a Medjbri, like I said in my preview. Start Garnacho. What do you like? Why are you rewarding players week in, week out for playing shit? Why are you rewarding the likes of Bruno Fernandes, the likes of Matic and McTominay in midfield? Who else? Telles. Why are you rewarding these type of players who have been shit for the last couple of weeks or so with another game here against Chelsea? There's nothing to play for anymore. Start a Medjbri, start a Garnacho. So that's why I was a bit disappointed. But of course, we did get to see Garnacho for the last, like, a minute or two. I don't know why we didn't bring him on with 10 minutes to go. I really don't understand why managers bring on players with a minute or 2 to go. By the time you get on the pitch, the whistle's gone. You have no time to warm up. You have no time to get into the game. I honestly cannot understand what goes through managers. Like, it can be a top team manager or it can be a bottom team manager. I don't understand why managers do that. I really don't. I just think it's a bit of a piss take on the players. You're making them look like a bit of a mug, bringing them on for 1 or 2 minutes or so. So I'm happy Garnacho. But I was a team going into the game. And of course, as I said, you know, the start of the game in the first half, it was disgraceful. It really was. The attitude of these players on a low. These players have been shot. They have been absolutely shot. And, you know, they don't want to give anymore. They don't care who they're playing for. They're not the type of players who want to give, you know, care about playing for Manchester United, want to give the fans something. They don't care about that. They just care about getting to the end of the season. And, of course, Chelsea, we make it 0-0 at the half. I mean, we didn't have really a shot on target in the first half, I don't think. I mean, we had one Bruno Fernandes one, but other than that, we were really shit. Second half comes, load of the save, Chelsea all out attacking us, like a training session for them really, passing around us, and then they find the goal through Marcos Alonso, a great strike, it was coming, I said on Twitter, oh my, no way they scored, I definitely didn't see this one coming, because, oh Jesus, that could have been 3 or 4. If Chelsea took their chances, we could have been on the end of a demolition. Like I said in my preview, Chelsea were due a result like that, but it didn't come today against it, which I'm thankful for, because then, imagine we lost to Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool and Chelsea all in a matter of a couple of days or so. Or I would not be nice for a Manchester United fan, but, you know, the fact we walked away with a point, I mean, we can be happy with that, can't we? I mean, Chelsea are the ones who are looking like mugs who cannot beat this Manchester United team, so I think their fans are going to be a bit disappointed with that. And then, of course, we get an equaliser straight after Chelsea's goal. Cristiano Ronaldo, a lovely strike. Who else would it be? That man at the moment is our saving grace. He really is. Without Ronaldo, as I said, last 9 goals, 8 of them have been scored by Cristiano Ronaldo. The other one was scored by Fred. Like, we can't score at the moment. Anyone else on our team cannot score. And that's a massive problem as well. We're just relying on Ronaldo to score and De Gea to make saves. And, you know, that's on repeat, game by game by game. Like, we can't even predict different scores anymore because we know Ronaldo's going to be the only one that scores for Manchester United. So, that was the game. Chelsea, they tried to get another goal, but at the end, again, it was a game which, at the final whistle, absolutely no reaction. And you know why? Because this game was pointless. It was a pointless game for both sides, really. Nobody really wanted to go full strength because Chelsea, really, they got their secure top 4 spot, really, haven't they? United won't anything anymore, so you can't even look forward to these type of games anymore, which I think is the sad thing at the moment. So let's go on to the player ratings quickly. So David De Gea made some really good saves today. I'm going to give him a 7. Thought he was rock solid in that. Probably our man of the match, to be fair. Definitely man of the match today. Made 1 or 2 really good saves. Tellez, bit of an improvement from the last game. I'm going to give him a 5. Didn't think it was much better, but he dealt with his man much better than he did against when he did against Arsenal. So he wasn't as bad as that. He didn't make too many mistakes, which I really saw today. So yeah, I'm going to give him a 5. Dallo, I'm going to give a 5 as well. Thought it was quite average, to be fair. Going forward, no, not much end product. At the back, again, really poor defensively at times. But again, he kept with his man all right. Lindelof, I'm going to give a 6. Thought he was quite decent today. I mean, him and Varane, I feel sorry for both of them because they're in a back line that doesn't really get any rest. And, you know, we've got to rely on those 2 players to stay at the back. And I'd rather those 2 because if Maguire's at the back today, we definitely conceded a few more goals. There was times where Lindelof and Varane made some really good blocks, which I was really impressed with. So I'll give Lindelof a 5 and Varane a 6. Thought Varane was solid today, won his aerial duels quite well. And I hopefully Varane will be one of those players that shines under Erik ten Hag, and hopefully that's the what happens next season. So I'm excited to look forward to his, you know, debut career, you could say. I know he's been at Manchester United this season, but again, a fresh season for him next season, I think will definitely benefit him. McTominay, going to give a 4. I mean, at times today, the amount of space that was left for Chelsea in our midfield, you could have parked a caravan there. You could have parked anything in that middle. It was so open. It was so open. I remember one of the highlights they showed. McTominay and Matic were literally standing right next to each other, and there was a massive gap in the middle for Chelsea to play, and they got through and Havertz, you know, luckily didn't score, and De Gea made a really good save. But yeah, midfield, oh my. I honestly wonder at times what this team does in training. They definitely don't work on what each position should be doing. They definitely don't work on that. You know, at times, as I said, they were walking. It's like they play walking football in training. Have a go at that because that's what they're doing at the moment. So I'm flabbergasted. I cannot understand what they do in training to be this bad on a football pitch for 90 minutes straight. I honestly don't understand. I wish I could be there and see what they do week in, week out, because it's the same bullshit every single week that happens. So Yeah, I'm going to give McTominay a 4. Matic, I'm going to give a 5. Thought he was decent. He was one of the better people in midfield today alongside McTominay. The assist for Ronaldo, beautiful from McTominay, Matic, I mean. The little ball through, the little dink through, that is a master of an assist, in my opinion, to feed Ronaldo in for that leveller. So, yeah, I'm going to give Matic a 5. Langa, I'm going to give him a 6. I thought Langa looked bright today. When he did get the ball, he was enthusiastic, he was taking on players, and that's what you want, really, out of a team at the moment. Like, especially how we're playing at the moment. We just need someone to pick up that ball, give the fans something to cheer. And Elanga did that today. So I'm going to give Elanga a 6. Rashford today. Oh my! Marcus Rashford. I'm going to give him a 2. Useless. A useless player. I don't see him having a further career under Ten Hag. He probably will get given a chance under Ten Hag. And you never know. It may be good for him to get a new manager coming in and maybe put some belief back into him. But again, should never have started the game. It was useless. Every single time he got the ball, he lost it. Every single time he went for the ball, he couldn't get a tackle. And so for me, 2 for Rashford. Bruno Fernandes, a bit better than the game against Arsenal. I thought when he got on the ball, he was doing much more with it. He was doing the simple things today, which I think you just need to do at times. And when you're like this, when you're not playing well, when you're playing the worst you have done in a Manchester United shirt, you just need to try and get that confidence back. And Bruno Fernandes, for me, I'm going to give him a 5 today. And then Cristiano Ronaldo, I'm going to give a 6. I thought the goal we took really well, but other than that, useless up front. Not his fault he was useless, but again, we just decided to sit back and park the bus and defend for 90 minutes. So Ronaldo, you got that one chance. And as I say, every single reaction video and every single preview, you give Ronaldo one opportunity, he will score. Because that's how good he still is. And we gave him one and he scored. And the second one he got, it was offside, but he got a shot on target. So, what can you say about that, guys? Let me know what you guys think down below. But as I said, you asked me before the game 1-1. I'm snapping your finger off because that's probably a good result for this Manchester United team. And how do you think? If I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be mad that we couldn't beat this Manchester United side. But let me know what you guys think down below. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to smash the like, helps out a lot. Subscribe down below if you're new. But for today's video, guys, that's it. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.